Hello, Market Watcher. I'm David Ravel, and this is Value Side for Thursday, May 20. Today, TechLash, the bull market's biggest threat. Then a look at the latest corporate results, as well as the latest news on the economy. Coming right up. Well, for years now it's been smooth sailing for the premier technology companies in the country. Not only have they been favorites of the consumer who purchase their goods and services, but they've also been the darlings of Wall Street. The sure thing for any professional investor who wants to build a winning portfolio. Growth investors for years have pointed to these companies, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Twitter, and Netflix, as the companies to invest in. Even value investor like Warren Buffett jumped on the tech bandwagon last year when he took a major position in Apple Computer. So dominant have these companies been that they now represent fully 1/4 of the total capitalization of the tech-nominated NASDAQ. By all measures, these are halcyon days for technology, the apex of their dominance of the American financial scene. But their smooth sailing days may be over. There is a decided shift in the winds where tech is concerned, and it threatens to have a profound effect on the fortunes of Wall Street. And what is bubbling to the surface has been building for some time. It's just that now this trend is breaking to the surface, threatening both the reputation and performance of most of these companies. It is a backlash by many in the public to the way that tech is doing business. It's been most visible on the social media platforms of Facebook, Twitter, and the YouTube division of Google. Holding themselves out to be monitors of public discourse, all of these platforms have now censored large portion of their creatives. Those are the people who post, publish, and produce much of the content on their sites. You see, by and large, these platforms do not produce content, they simply publish the content of their users. And the issue arises when they take the posts, Twitters, and videos of these producers down. It's a process called deplatforming, and lately it seems that deplatforming is becoming a larger and larger part of their corporate actions. Hundreds, if not thousands of YouTube producers have had their videos either outright banned or deplatformed. The same for Facebook. And you may remember the most egregious instance of all when Twitter banned former President Trump from its platform. Now, no matter how you feel about this sort of behavior, and personally, I'm against this sort of censorship, but no matter how you feel about these tactics, from a strictly marketing perspective, it makes little sense. Tech has clearly alienated large swaths of their audience. And put this all together, and you have the growing TechLash. This same kind of TechLash is now appearing with those companies which rely on multinational production to provide their products. These companies include Apple Computer, Amazon, and even non-tech Walmart. All companies that sell goods that are by and large produced abroad. And just last week, there was yet another story of Apple's concession to the People's Republic of China, as this American company seems more than ready to provide China with the proprietary technology needed to protect Apple end users' privacy. So is there indeed a major backlash brewing in the country? TechLash, if you will. Perhaps. And that would certainly explain the divergence we see between the performance of this year's tech-heavy NASDAQ and the more broadly based S&P 500. After two failed rallies this year, the NASDAQ is up barely 3%, far below the leadership position we normally expect from tech, whereas the average stock, as measured by the Standard & Poor's 500, is up nearly 10% on the year, an advance 3 times greater than tech-heavy NASDAQ. Things certainly appear to be changing. Well, it's Employment Thursday, and all eyes on Wall Street will be looking at the latest initial claims for unemployment. Last week, you'll recall we saw initial claims drop to just 473,000, and the Street thinks they'll drop even more today. In earnings so far this morning, a couple of retailers reporting. We're seeing positive results from Kohl's department stores, Petco, and The Children's Place, while club store BJ's Wholesale disappointed. And that's the value side for this Thursday, May 20. I'm David Ravel. Please join me in praying that our country may get back to work.